How awkward is it to be talking to you lying down in bed? I am so tired. I spent 6 hours at Hollywood Studios, and I had planned to spend another, 4. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to the hotel for a little bit. I might still go back. I don't know. I'm so tired. We'll see. I wanted to come on here. Well, I still had the guts to do it because I was thinking about it. I was like, I shouldn't say anything. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to say something. And before I decide not to, because I think it's important for some people to hear. And it would be important for somebody like me to hear. Especially if you're considering doing things like Run Disney or really anything solo that's in like a group setting and you're not like a group kind of person usually. I have a memo for you. I want to preface what I'm about to say with a major disclaimer that I harbor no ill will towards people in groups or who come with family or friends or meet family and friends here. Or I think it's beautiful. I love to see it. It honestly brings me so much joy to see people connecting. But as a person who struggles with connecting, not that I don't want to, I just struggle with it. Take that as you will. It can feel a little bit discouraging. I feel like I don't feel discouraged when I'm in the events. It's really when I'm looking at everybody else's social media posts where they're like chumming it up, cheesing with their friends and all of that, and I'm just like, I'm not good at. I don't know how to do that. I'd like to. I'm not good at it, right? I think it's hard to explain. Some people get it, and some people it's hard to explain to. How it's very easy for me to be sociable and want to chat when people come say hi to me who recognize me. Like, I love that. It seriously brings me so much joy. So please don't hesitate to do that if you feel so inclined. And just anybody I meet that I'm chatting with or anywhere I am, I strike up conversations anywhere on my travels. But they're all very short-lived, and it's not like a sustained connection over time, right? And there are some people that I chat with here and there on social media who I know come to these events and who are better at doing the group thing. And I'm like, I don't know, I get really... I can't do it. And I want to, I can't. But wait, hold. Okay, I think I know better what I want to say. I feel completely okay, like, being approached by people, but I get very anxious approaching people. And I feel like I'm imposing, and I don't want to take away from their experience or, insert myself somewhere where I don't necessarily belong, or, I have a lot of insecurities about that. So that being said, if you're a person who falls into the category like me where you can do the social thing, but it's challenging sometimes in certain ways, you can still come to these things or do whatever you want to do that might challenge you socially and have a good time. And it's not without its challenges, but it's also a beautiful growing opportunity. Just to illustrate a little bit about the growing opportunity point, when I returned to Run Disney after 8 years after my last event in 2013, the 8-year hiatus, I came back for Wine and Dine in 2021, and I've been like full-fledged into it ever since. I went to Epcot for like 10 minutes during that trip, and I got so overwhelmed that I left, and I didn't go to any parks until Princess of 2023 solo. I take my kids to Disney all the time. This is well documented. Because I was scared. And since then, I've now been to the parks solo several times just within the span of these last 2 event weekends. And so it's a process. I don't know if I'm explaining this well. I just want to... I'm running out of room again. I talk too much. I don't know if this is going to help anybody. If it even helps one person and just a little bit feel a little bit less alone and a little bit more like they can do something, they can face their fears, and even if you don't get to the level of, you know, being chummy with other people on social media quite like immediately, for me to have progressed as much as I have and to have opened up as much as I have through these events alone, and also in my solo travels outside of this, I've become just so much more open and engaged and engaging, and I think it's just little bits at a time. It's baby steps to the elevator, right? So that's what I'm leaving you with in this totally jumbled mess of a message, but it's baby steps to the elevator. We can do it. We can do hard things.